everybody is 2% gay.
Like, if you appreciate a good-looking dude, that's your 2% gay right there immediately.
The guy looks good, and another dude can recognize. You're like, hey man, you know, nice outfit. You're killing it today. I can see you've been going to the gym. Let me see them triceps. Boom. That's 2% gay, bro.
Wait, we're not putting that in the show?
Oh my God, you fucks. Real Sensitive Guy Hours, episode 52. Totally thought it was 51. Anyway, we got the host with the most with us today. To my right, Travis.
That, I'm just saying, last thing on it, that should be an exclusive clip if you have that footage. Okay. What's up, everybody?
We should also have an exclusive clip of fucking William being disrespectful as fuck eating on the show. Anyway, we're going to keep on going.
I've done it before.
Oliver Wickheiser, the host on
What's up, everybody? I'm glad you're here to join us.
And to my disrespectful bottom right, William Lecconte.
Dr. Disrespect himself. And oh my God, he quit the show. Live.
That's it, guys. I'm quitting.
It's a live show quit.
Get fucked. You're going to say hi to the audience, you fuck?
What's going on, everybody?
Damn, the disrespect continues.
And it has no end.
This is not beef times 2, all right?
So I was
This time
watching
with an extra sensitive guy.
the Impulsive Logan Paul podcast today, and he talked
What is
about
that?
his Logan Paul just does a podcast. It's actually very good if you have an hour to spare in a day.
With Barstool, right?
It's called
He did.
Impulsive.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very great show. Fantastic. Go watch it. They talked about their first phone sex experiences. And the thought immediately came to my brain is, I've done this. Have you guys done this?
What, just phone sex in general?
Phone sex. I honestly include Skype sex within that realm of possibilities.
I didn't do Skype.
Like, what didn't you do in like high
didn't
school
do
when
Skype.
you thought you were
I did
cool?
it over the thing that was like competing with it at the time. It was like Uvu. It was like 2 O's V.
That's where the real shit happened.
Bro, the real shit happened there. Dude,
those are where the
got
greasy kids
raunchy.
hung out. That's where the
At
greasy kids
13,
hung out.
shit got raunchy down there, and it was fucking hilarious. I remember being in the basement of our old house, and like this one chick, like she had messaged me on King. She's like, "Yo, do you want to get on Uvu later?" It makes me feel so fucking old saying that one sentence.
Kick?
But
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Kick's old too. Kick's old too, bro.
We're finding a new host. Dr.
Dude, Kick just got shut
SpinShooTimpress@gmail.com. Submit your fucking resumes. This kid used Kick. What the fuck?
Bro,
and he eats on the show.
Bro,
Kick is like the enemy of iFunny. You know that?
why? Why?
Got a Kick?
Because they took over the app a few years ago.
iFunny took over Kick?
No, Kick took over iFunny.
What?
Kick spammed iFunny.
Oh my God. No, so I was in the basement and she was like, "Yo, like, you want to get on Uvu later?" And I was like, "Sure, why the fuck not?" And I get on and this bitch is just all in like, we're like 13, 14 at the time.
Oh God, this sounds creepy.
And like she was just like, she was in nothing but her underwear and it was just so fucking weird. Like it bamboozled the fuck out of me. Because it was like the first time seeing like that kind of shit. And it's like
that gif where that guy is like, just kind of shoots you. Yeah, I hope you're choking on a chick, bitch. Chick, fuck.
All right, guys, we need to find a new host. Email me at SpinShooImpress.com.
Yeah.
This guy can't fucking talk.
So finish your fucking thought, bro. 13-year-olds are wanking their G's right now.
Yeah, so what happened? Like, what happened when you saw her in her underwear? What'd you do?
Oh my God.
Like Dora underwear, and that was that?
Did you start pitching a tent?
Dude. So like she wanted to have like phone sex pretty much like over Skype. And so I was like, I've never done this before. So she's like, "Well, don't worry, I have." And I'm like, "Wait,
Ew.
hold the fuck up." And she was like,
average
"Yeah,
Thursday for me."
And she told me how to like do it. And the weirdest ladies and men, please do not do this. It is the most embarrassing thing you will ever fucking do to yourself. She told me basically to like angle the camera so that way it's like looking up like my crotch and stuff like that. So that way she could like see what happens and everything.
She wants to see the progression from
She
soft
wants
to
to
hard.
bulge. She
does
bulge.
100%. She wants to see it from soft to hard. And
Girls
like,
get off with that.
I mean, it fucking happened, and I don't
Maybe I'm
regret it.
generalizing.
But like, fuck, like it was just looking back on it now, it's one of the cringiest fucking things thinking about doing. It's like you're literally becoming like a webcam star, honestly, by doing that.
And just
Yeah,
wanna see her
all the
bulge.
person has to do is press the screen record button on their computer, and they're
Easy game.
fucking capturing you.
Easy.
Well, like back in like
OnlyFans.com right there.
2011, the kids didn't know how to do that shit. Only
Yeah,
the
that's
fucking
fair.
dweebs knew how to do that shit.
Right, but then you get caught with them. You get caught with them
That's
because
a
that's when
fucking
you get,
felony sentence right there.
My God, do you guys remember all like the nude scandals in high school?
or like
what?
the
Yeah.
Like some
like the
girls, like
shit
some
that
angry
happens on,
ex-boyfriends, like leaked his ex-girlfriend's nudes all over the school, and like gave them to all his friends, and they gave them to like everybody in the school, and all of a sudden the school's flooded with it, and people are going around getting their phones confiscated. It was scary. It was like
The nudes went around, and you always had that like that shifty ass kid who would go out to the soccer field and smoke weed. You knew he had all of those in his wank bank, bro.
didn't we
Or,
actually find out someone we knew actually did this? Now we're not going to name
To
any
this day.
names, but
To
like
this
he's being blasted all over social media. So like anybody who knew him probably knows his name by now. But he had from like his own age of 14 been keeping this insane photo library like on his phone or something of every single nude he's ever gotten from any girl, and probably just any single one he's gotten from like any of his friends or anything. And these girls recently found out about it and like completely blasted him all over all the social medias about it. And he's like totally like probably a pariah from society now. At least I hope.
So
But
is
pretty
that
crazy
something
stuff.
that we're okay with? Are we like having a wank bank from whenever you're like fucking 14?
That's
No.
weird, man. You got 14-year-olds on there.
Is it still considered 14-year-olds?
She's 14 in the picture. It's a 14-year-old, man.
Yes,
Okay.
It's a naked
100%.
14-year-old in the picture. You cannot twist it any other way because of what age she is today.
It's a valid fucking question. You know?
Is it though? If somebody had like naked infants on their computer, would it matter that the infant was from the picture was taken in like 1999 if a guy had a computer full of naked infants? Even
Yeah,
though
that's
that
kinda
person would
Depending
be
on the context,
20-some years old by now?
depending on the context of this, because like there's pictures of me as a kid that like my parents have, and that's fine.
That's different. If your
obvious.
parents-
That's fine.
We're not
Yeah.
talking about your
That's
parents'
different.
photos on their computer. I'm
But-
talking about some random guy,
Exactly.
single, no family, has a computer full of infants naked. Does it matter that pictures were taken in 1999? No, it
No,
doesn't.
fuck
You got
no.
It
child
doesn't
porn.
matter. Yeah, no, that's fucking fair. That's fucking fair. So yeah,
There's
I
a child
generally share
naked
the
in the picture.
same.
It is child porn.
I generally share the same idea, like, keeping that wake bank from fucking 14 years old on. It's like you're spanking your monkey to 14-year-olds.
Yeah, if you had like 18-year-olds on, I'd be like, that's really creepy, but I guess like not illegal or anything.
But he's just keeping them.
That's just really weird, and I don't know.
What about you,
Just
Travis?
does not strike me
I
the
feel
right
like
way.
You've phone sexed once or twice.
Oh
in your
yeah,
day.
like on the old flip out keyboard phones, bro. I tried my hand at it. I thought I was pretty damn good. I probably sounded like a total dweeb.
What was your strats? Were you like, did she tell you to moan on the fucking phone? Like, what the fuck was it?
My God,
it would
I
just be
hated
like-
that shit.
It would just be like, what are you gonna do to me the next time you see me? Stuff like that.
So, what's gonna happen? Like, what's good? See, dudes should never fucking have phone sex.
What if we kissed on the
I
back of the
actually
bus?
have like a really like
It's on the back of the bus.
weird story that's not, it's like kind of related to this, but not that much. So in high school, I had an art class with these two girls. One of them was a freshman, and one of them I think was a sophomore, and I was a junior at the time. I needed an art credit, so I took the class. We all became friends, whatever. The freshman liked me at one point in time. I didn't care for her. So then at one point in time, we all wanted to get together at some point in time. So I brought my one of my best friends with me at the time, and the girl that used to like me liked him. So we get there, and like this girl wants to play. We're all in high school. We're like, whatever, we'll play a game, whatever, it happens. So we wanted to play. I forget what it
Truth or
was.
dare.
I forget what it was exactly, but like, we were in her basement, and she wanted us to like play a game. I forget what the game was, but anyway, so the sophomore girl that her and I were just friends, they want us to trade shirts. So I was like, all right, cool. So we trade. So she like takes off her shirt, her bras out, whatever. It was weird. My buddy and this girl did it.
13-year-old version of me would have been so lit.
Yeah. So my buddy and this other girl did it. And then they wanted to he did. No. Like they switched shirts also, so we got to see their bras and shit.
I thought you just like,
they just like fucking straight up, just like unzipped and just fucking did it right there.
So my buddy was like not like crazy into this girl, so he was like, I don't know if I want to like do anything else. So then the girl that her and I changed shirts with, she starts like kissing on my neck and like gives me like a little hickey. I was cool with it. I'm like, all right, I'll let this happen, whatever. And my buddy was getting from this other girl. My buddy was like, I don't know. He let it happen. It was so weird. We were like, what the fuck just happened after we left? It was kind of like, imagine being like 15 or 16 and not really like ever like dating girls, because him and I really did it in high school.
No.
So like that was just like weird to us. We were like, what the fuck just happened?
No, what it is like I've been in that situation before where like you're like in that situation where you're playing like Spin the Bottle or 7 Minutes in Heaven with somebody, and it's the ugly girl or like the not so attractive.
Oh, they were both hot.
Or
shut the fuck up, you beautiful cunt.
They were both good looking.
I would have been lit for that, but you were like homeschooled up until that point, right?
I was in high school. I was a junior at that point in time. My buddy was a sophomore.
But you had been homeschooled until high school.
Yeah, so that was weird to me. I'm like, we left.
Yeah,
like,
so you had a lot less years to like find girls to date than everybody else.
That's true. I agree with
then,
that.
like the 14, 15, 16-year-old version of me would be paralyzed.
Literally.
If I got kissed on the neck, I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
I was like so scared to ever make a move back then. I just would have been like, does she like me?
Even now,
I don't know.
I like hold a girl's hand for the first time. I'm like, making moves, boys.
Dude, I still hold
it hard off of fucking just holding hands with somebody. That's what turns Brandyn on.
I get hard holding a girl's hand for the first time sometimes.
No, every time.
To me, yeah.
For the first time, are you fucking serious?
The first time,
100%.
First time, 100%. But every time, no, that's all Brandyn.
Or if like I'm sitting,
like a direct line between these two areas.
The direct line between these two areas.
Or like if I'm sitting next to them for the first time or whatever, like we've been like dating or whatever, and they put their leg on me, I'm like, all right, buddy, calm down.
The one thing that I'm the least nervous about is the first kiss. I've never been nervous for a first kiss ever, but I've always been nervous to like give them a hug or like hold their hand or something along those lines, but never the first kiss.
No, I was always so nervous of the first kiss.
First kiss makes me nervous.
You stressed so much about
awesome
that.
At it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, once you get there, yeah, I was like fine at it.
But
like
breaks the ice.
Thinking about like when should I do it? Is it too soon? Did I wait too long? Is she not even interested now? Like I was so worried about that.
I was at perfect timing with it to the point where like I had them literally. I had this one girl geeking and like she was cheesing way too hard. After the fucking kiss, I knew I fucking nailed it. So like she came over for the 4th of July.
Ooh, good time.
That we had at our old house where we used to set off fireworks across the pond, all that. So then afterwards we always had a big bonfire. Swim. Yeah, a little midnight swim, late night bonfire, all that. So it's the end of the night and she has to go home. And so I tell her goodbye. She leaves. And I call her back up and I'm like, yo, wait, you got to come back. You forgot something. You left something here. And she was like, oh, okay, thanks. So she pulls back up. I meet her at her car. I open the door for her and she's like, what did I miss? And as soon as she's getting out, I just go, boom, right in for the kiss. Ooh. Right there. Sat her ass back down in the car seat. I pull off. Dude, she's cheesing like a motherfucker. Like she is grinning so hard, and I was like, "That's what you forgot."
See, but an amazing like opportunity like that doesn't always present itself.
Will thought he was smooth as shit. Will thought he was smooth.
You can't wait for the perfect moment, and I've learned this so quickly. My favorite line to go for is the wait. Just say wait, and you'll have her full attention at that moment. She'll be like, "Wait for what?"
Exactly. Yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
You just go in. every time. And it's kind of like a marriage proposal. You need to know that she's looking for this thing.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like shit
you
you can
can't-
analyze. Like she's looked
You gotta
down at your
focus
lips
on
and
this
then looks
shit.
back at your eyes and then looks down at your lips and looks
I
back
hate-
at your
Where
eyes.
she bites her
That's
lips.
the surefire
Where
sign
she
right
bites
there.
her lips.
No girl's
she
gonna
licks her
fucking
lips.
just bite her lips in the wild. Okay? I like to my biggest thing, the biggest IOI is indicator of interest is she's got to give you the anime eyes. If she looks at you like you're
In a
the
different
best
way.
fucking thing,
Yeah.
if she looks at you the same way that she looks at her frappe mocha from Starbucks, you know you're fucking in, bro. You're fucking in.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you can just tell how, like, even
You really can.
like just how people look at people differently. Even if it's like there's like looking at you, you can. It's different.
If her head
That
stays
makes
straight
sense.
and she's looking up at you like this, that means she's into you, right?
Or she's retarded. You know, either way.
Oh my god.
So I had a couple of instances where I had like Skype sex, and it was pretty fucking inappropriate, honestly. It was pretty fucked.
What do you mean?
So like I would go to my dad's every
There
single
was some
summer,
junk out.
and you know I had a longtime girlfriend at this time, same bitch who erased the mirror, and
That's
I
for
was
you if you're
fiending, bro.
watching.
I was fiending. Like there's nothing about it. And I would use Skype all the time for Call of Duty bullshit because I was before Discord's time. So we would hop on Skype, and that's how we like first started talking. That was the first time that she told me she was ready for sex. The whole deal, the whole gambit.
Damn.
So her and I would like start dirty talking while we're on these like Skype calls,
Sounds like a Google Doc.
going back and forth. And you know, she would start stripping for me, and I'm just sitting there in my room. I shared my fucking room with my brother. Morgan.
Were you sitting there like you're sitting now? You're just like,
Just like looking at the titties.
We
like,
had
popping
bunk
out, like,
beds at the
nice.
time, and I was on the bottom. So he's up on top.
Is he asleep?
Sometimes.
that's when you just like tuck a blanket under his mattress and make yourself some curtains on either side.
That would be too sus. You got to do it covertly. So I'm just a fucking
I
degenerate.
guarantee you can't do it covertly no matter what.
Got some
Sometimes you'll feel
AirPods.
the
You got
vision.
some AirPods back then.
I had my Astro A40s, bro.
But you had to talk, right? Were you like, yeah, baby, keep going?
I would try to whisper, but dude, it was so terrible. I honestly like dudes fucking doing any type of virtual sex, or even dudes just in general having
horrible.
sex.
We're
We're fucking
horrible at it.
cringe.
We're horrible at it.
Ugh.
Yeah. Do
Literally.
that again.
Do that again. Like we think so logically that it's like not even an emotional thing. We're just like, let me see some titties. Yeah, now I got a boner.
Oh fuck!
Let me see that ass.
Let me see that ass again.
I knew someone was
See
gonna
that
say it.
again.
I knew someone was gonna say it. I was waiting. I was just waiting for
I
it.
would
was
ask you to
here we
tell
go.
that story, but honestly, probably should say it.
I
kind
don't
of
think
in
it's
the
show
past.
appropriate. I don't think it's show appropriate.
It's kind of in the past.
All right, we got to move on. And post skip, what's good, everybody?
We are.
So,
Yes, Trev?
how do we think Biden's doing as president so far?
Oh my lord.
So I actually heard like after his first week, his approval rating was only 67%.
Pretty good.
Wasn't
Well-
Donald Trump's like 48 or something?
His Donald Trump's after his first week was 40.
Oh my god!
But they say like average presidents, like their first week, like I think it was like an actual article I read that was legit, and it said like average presidents their first week in office, their approval ratings usually in like the mid to high 70s.
It's so annoying.
Biden's still kind of low.
I fucking hate now the tides have turned. It's no longer people on the liberal side bitching and moaning. Now it's the fucking conservatives. Oh, really? This is your president and this is all he's done?
Why hasn't he let the
Fuck
kids out of
that.
the cages yet? Why has he not let the kids out of the cages yet?
I think the biggest thing that I've heard that people are like
I'm like, he can't even
fixating,
probably dress himself. All right?
fixating that people are fixating on with Biden is he's trying to get, I think it's 100 million vaccines in his first 100 days. So that's something he's trying to do, and we'll see if it happens.
Yeah, like we said this last week, right? Or the week before. The first 100 days is what you got to look out for.
Yeah. Well, we also said that Biden doesn't really have a
presidents just
first
do stuff in
100.
the first 100 days and then just chill for the rest of the time.
Yeah, but we also said like Biden doesn't really have that because of the pandemic.
Yeah, he's got like the first 10 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what's
and it's been 7.
What's so important about the first 100 days of presidency?
That's how they judge people, kind of. Yeah,
it sets the tone.
It's just like a tradition. Yeah, it's like a tradition that you're supposed to get a lot of shit done. Like obviously you're naturally going to get a lot of shit done because you just came into the presidency and you have ideas for what you want to change already. Surely,
of course.
But, like the first 100 days is like the milestone where you're supposed to have like fulfilled a lot of your promises and gotten a lot of your shit done.
It's basically like laying
on Facebook.
This is like laying the groundwork. Yeah, it's just like laying the groundwork for it, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I'm not on Facebook to hear all the fucking boomers and what they have to say. You know, all the same people that were denying the fact that Biden was going to become president. Those same people are fucking bitching and moaning and I'm seeing some liberals bitch and moan too. It's like these people that make politics their goddamn lives, and it's kind of ironic how we fucking have 30-minute segments about politics every single show. But it's like, shut the fuck up and worry about your own goddamn life. Like, do you have nothing else going on, you absolute garbage human being?
Literally, like, please care about what needs to be cared about. Don't stop doing that, but stop spewing like shit all over social media all the time. Like, I see people, I don't even know how they live their lives because they're literally so constantly posting on like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Literally, what time are they taking to live because they post so much? It's literally every other thing in my feed is them. Like, everybody has those couple of people, right?
I'm literally tired of it at work. Like, I don't fucking care what the hell is going on outside in like the political world. You came in here to do one thing or another that relates to my store and like my skills. Let's focus on that. I don't care about fucking Trump becoming president again. He's going to sneak back into office. Biden's not shit. I don't fucking care. I honestly don't care.
Biden's not shit.
I do this thing called slide trolling where I'll just lead them down a path of question. I'll listen. I'll sit there and listen very intently. But I lead them down a thought process that brings them to question everything that they really think about life. And it always ends with, don't get me wrong, I'm not a racist. It always ended with that fucking line came out of everybody's goddamn mouth.
Because they want to cover themselves.
If you say that, by the way, you're probably a little racist.
Probably a little racist.
At least a little.
Yeah.
Not to be racist or anything.
But Asian people?
God, I gotta fucking get rid of this smoker's cough, bro. I'm gonna.
There's only one way to do that.
We are gonna get rid of it.
Maybe don't smoke.
We are gonna get rid of it because, for all the viewers knowing, we set in motion the fitness challenge, and it.
Yeah, honestly, I hope Kick the Nick is part of your fitness challenge because that's the first step for you addicted boys in the chat.
So
yeah, because it kind of like defeats the purpose of working out to a certain degree. So like, I mean,
yeah, no, for sure. There's an angle here. I'm definitely addicted. You know, we literally made a whole title out of this fucking thing. This is the end of my 5%. I'm going down to 2.5. And then go down to 1, and then go down to 0%. I think what it mostly
you can get 0, yeah.
Is I love the notion of doing this, especially when I'm talking to somebody. I like having little distractions.
Not at work, though.
We'll talk about that later.
You need to find your fidget cube, bro. You need to find your fidget cube.
If I'm pulling up to a fidget cube with some bitch, the fuck, she's gonna be like, "Who's this fucking dweeb?"
Honestly, you pull up with a puff bar. The right girl is going, "Look at this fucking dweeb."
Now they get it. They get it. They pull it out and they're like, "Got mango," and I'm like, "Let's go."
Yeah,
that girl is going to have your baby and destroy your life.
Okay, Chad, that was dark and sinister.
But I think it's the distraction thing. You know, I like doing something with my hands when I'm having a conversation. At parties, it was always drinking the beer, taking a shot. Now it's like, while I'm having a conversation with the boys, take a few hits in between rounds in Call of Duty, take a few hits. That would be
makes it work. That's fair.
It's about slowly weaning off of it, and I have been too.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, fitness challenge, boys. My boss today asked me about it. She's like, "How's the gym?" I'm like, "Starts at the beginning of February. Let's go." So
Yep.
February 1st, or I guess January 31st.
Yeah. So, what are the
Well,
fucking...
February 1st is the start day. We decided February 1st
Is the start day.
workout. It's the day you can start working out. If you started before, well, you cheated, but good for you.
I haven't started
I've been
before.
doing push-ups here and there.
Either.
Yeah, same here.
And honestly, it kind of works at your disadvantage if you're working out.
Are
Because
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
aesthetically, if you're working out, you're gonna look better. So, and that's a disadvantage. We're going based off of aesthetic improvement.
Yeah. You still need to find the people that are going to be
true.
the judges.
You're crippling yourself for the before picture.
We have time. We have time before judges to figure out judges. We have to take the before pick, and then are we doing before?
Okay, for the before pick, full body boxers only.
Okay, are we doing flexion or no flex?
I think we should do both. I think we should do both.
Do both?
Flex and a no flex.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
So do
all
like
right.
one normal picture, right? Just like a neutral pose, just standing, and the other picture, like try to look sexy. This will factor into the judging at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And we will not release the before and afters until the judging.
Okay. I was kind of hoping to show the befores on the show to show how pathetic human beings we are.
I say wait.
Show the befores.
I say we wait until the judging so that way people don't know, because only people that watch the show see all of this. So if we wait until the judging to show them what we used to look like while they used to watch us, and they see the slow progression.
That's fair.
Up here.
I agree with that.
But they literally see us, like
honestly,
see what we look like.
But they don't see all of it.
Either way,
I've gotten up and shown my belly before, and
they don't see that I struggle to fit into shorts sometimes. No, I'm not. We're not.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care.
Everybody,
I feel like I'm really excited for this. You know, I've got a couple of home things. We're gonna go back to the gym.
Yep.
And I'm excited to get yoked. I'm not excited to be eating more food because that's always the whack thing. But
I'm not excited to eat healthier. Or
I'm excited to eat healthier.
That's the thing, is you kind of have to, like, if you're gonna like be gaining weight or muscle, you kind of have to like plan accordingly in your diet. Also, you can't just eat. You can eat junk food if you're working out like a crazy ton and you burn it off, but you have to like eat good food too.
That's my goal, is to mix it up. You know, dirty bulk probably during the day, dinner have a decent meal, and then you know, in between have some like peanuts, cashews, do some salted shit, and then
I gotta
at the end of
remember
my
to
day,
do.
I'm gonna have my protein shakes, which is 1,000 calories on its own. So
yeah, I'm honestly, my diet is a lot better than it was like a year ago.
Right.
Like I've started doing like the meal prep stuff, so that's helping. And
I know how to
doing no soda at night.
Yeah.
I know I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper before the show. Night for me starts after 8:30. All right.
All right.
But
no
it's
soda after that. I drink water.
It's going to be so easy doing the dieting at this point. Like, I love cooking, so it's very easy for me. So I know what I can put into a meal that will make it healthier for me and more beneficial in the long run. So I'm excited for that, because I'm going to start exploring like new ways to cook, or like new things to cook.
That's true. You can do different things. Yeah, I agree with that.
Cooking's honestly pretty hella fun.
It's kind
Cooking
of fun.
is hella fun.
Yeah. It's unless you're. I mean, if I'm cooking something that takes crazy long, I'm get like a little annoyed. But like, it's
I like the stuff that takes like 30-40 minutes at the most.
Oliver makes the biggest. I don't know how he does it. He literally mixes sausage and eggs and throws some shit together, and it looks scrumptious. And he makes it in like 5 minutes. I don't know.
I do that too. Yeah,
I like breakfast food. I can eat breakfast food all day.
Breakfast food. French toast, eggs, bagels, fucking sausages.
And Oliver does like his just throw a bunch of cubes of chicken in a pan and fry it up. Like
sometimes.
Yeah, I do that too.
Cooking strats, easy cooking strats.
I do a lot of things with wraps. So like if I get like steak or chicken, I can make wraps. I would put like peppers in it and different stuff.
Wraps are fucking amazing.
My big thing is making ramen. So just getting a pack of like instant noodle ramen stuff. But then adding like beef and like spinach and stuff like that, and like sauces to the broth. So that way it tastes good, but it's still healthy in the long run.
So what's everybody's weight right now?
I have no fucking clue.
If I had to guess, it's like 160 something.
I think the last
I would
time
say maybe like 190.
I think the last time I weighed myself, I was like 152.
I think I'm at like 120 something right now.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. I lost weight ever since, like, because I was on this fucking health kick for a while, and I got up to 130. Like, I was looking good. Like, I was impressed.
Feels good after you've been working out. You look good too.
Hell yeah.
Feels good.
But the goal is obviously to gain weight, and if I can gain that 10 pounds within that short amount of time, it was like 2 months. With 9 months, I should be like up to 140.
How much are you trying to gain? 30 pounds?
150 is probably the goal.
11 months, brother.
Yes, 11 months.
The 30 pounds is a lot to ask for, but I think it's fucking doable.
It's doable.
Make it happen.
If you hard stick to your shit, it is doable, honestly.
You know, the one thing that's going to suck for Brandon is you have to work out abs at some point. Yeah.
Not excited about that. That shit makes me want to vomit.
I love doing abs.
I love abs, dude.
Oh yeah, that's probably not very nice on your like stomach stuff.
Yeah. If I'm doing like a chill day, like an easy day, I'll do like some basic stuff, and I'm like, all right, let's just kick it with some abs to like finish it off.
I love fucking lifting weights though. It's such like a monotonous thing where I can just turn my brain off, maybe throw a podcast on, and just go.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's the beauty of working out is like whether you're going there to like run on the treadmill or you're going to lift weights or you're going to do ab circuits or whatever the fuck. Like you detach from the world. Like you don't have to worry. Like fuck what everyone else is going to be thinking. Yeah, there's going to be other people there. Fuck what they're thinking. Don't worry about them looking at you. Just detach yourself from the world and just go in on yourself.
Do you ever wish that you were like an ancient human, like hunter-gatherer, and you just had like a naturally super muscular and perfectly toned body just from living?
Yeah.
Because you had to like do everything by hand to survive.
And like, okay, so then we bring it back to the apocalypse topic. In that scenario, that's what's going to happen. Like you're going to become more physically fit because of the scenario that you're placed in. You have to scavenge. You have to survive.
Throughout all of history, your ancestors have been badass in one way or another. At one point in your ancient history, you survived long enough for your ancestors to fuck. That's a big fucking deal.
Dude, I think about that shit all the time and stuff like that. Like the fact that I'm a human.
Yeah.
Like the highest life form.
Dude,
the highest life form on this planet. I, Travis Stocksdale, was born a human. I could have been born Travis Stocksdale the snail. Like my life would have
snails had
so
names.
much more ass in that case.
Do you think other animals have names for the like other animals like within their same species? Like monkeys will look at you and be like, "Yeah, that's Bob."
Monkeys rape if they're not alpha.
This is ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they do studies on fucking monkeys, and apparently if you're like one of the beta monkeys, the only way that you can reproduce is through rape. The alpha monkeys get all the puss, all of it.
Literally, it's like with seals, bro.
Yeah,
or walruses, one of the two.
What are the walrus do?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the elephant seal.
The biggest, fattest motherfucker just sits on the beach.
That's the elephant seal, yeah.
All the other dude seals are like, dude, we have like literally no women.
it's the elephant seal. It's the big fat burly ones that sit on the fucking beaches all day. Yeah. They have harems of like 20 fucking females.
What if we were like those birds that like the most attractive ones just had the biggest tits? So the dudes would just be like, what if dudes had tits? That'd be pretty crazy.
They do that if they get
men do have
estrogen.
Yeah, that's the goal that I'm trying to avoid is to gain weight and have tits. I think that would be the worst.
You guys ever since you guys brought up like
that's even possible for you.
So. Since you guys brought up ancestry, you ever like look up your ancestry and like look up like who you're related to and shit like that?
Of course, 100%.
I'm too scared I'm gonna find out my ancestors own slaves.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I mean they all probably have for all four of us. So
I had to do it for a psychology class in college, and it was fucking weird, but it was awesome at the same time.
You jerk off into a cup?
What? Because I'm a history major and I love that kind of shit? No.
You said that, not me.
Wow, I don't know if he was going with that, but okay.
No, but like we had to do it for like a class, and it was really cool. I found out I was related to a lot of people, and I found out more nationalities that I was a part of.
I bet we're all related to a lot of people.
Nice generalization, Trav.
I would do that. It just costs fucking money.
You are the star.
I think there's like a free one or something, but my sister did it when she was in college, so I know like some people I'm related to.
Let's go.
Like, who are you related to?
The only one that's like kind of prominent is General Custer. He was in the Civil War. He also was in like he was also in like
slaves, bro.
Probably.
You're fucked. You.
He
fucker.
also was in a
Racist.
Have you guys ever heard of the Battle of Little Bighorn? He was in that also. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was part of Custard's Last Stand. Yeah.
Yeah, I was related to him.
General Custard.
They
Yeah.
went back, and my people were German. So, like, the first person to ever come onto the boat that was part of this family.
Nazi. Just kidding.
I mean, Travis, what is your last name nationality? Like, what is it mostly of?
Oh, God. I want to say it's like Hungarian and German.
Nazi. No, I'm mainly German and Italian.
What if you found out that you were related to Hitler?
I mean, you can't change the past. You can only change the future.
Yeah.
Wise words.
Yeah, so
It would suck though if your last name was Hitler though.
I don't know anyone that is
like Hitler.
Bro. No, mostly mine is I'm German and Swedish. So
interesting. Swedish is different.
yeah.
Swedish.
What about Brandon? What is pain? Is that
I'm pretty sure that's English.
That's what I was about to say.
That's a Naruto.
Yeah, you have a very English look. The like dainty pale Englishman look.
United Kingdom.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
In my mouth.
Stop being so stupid, guys.
Stop being so stupid. You want some tea with your fish
And your chips.
We hate
your
Brits.
chips.
They all
like
think
the Brits.
They really think they're better than us, you know? Now that Donald Trump's gone, they probably don't think they're as much better than us, but they still think they're better than us.
Dude, the new prime minister for fucking England is fucking hilarious. This
They
man
clowned us so hard for Donald Trump, and they clowned us so hard for having a lot of mass shootings.
didn't they have
It's
a
the
lot
American
of
way.
bombings?
We had one that I remember. I
Yeah,
think,
but it was
not
in
crazy
London.
long ago. Yeah, not crazy long ago. Like a couple.
Yeah, it
years
was in
ago.
their capital.
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine having the biggest empire in the world and then just fucking lose.
I don't know if
And having the thought police. Like, they have the actual thought police there.
I don't know
Yeah.
if England's the biggest empire.
It was
They were at one point.
Okay.
When they were dominating everyone,
It was
Yeah.
after the Roman. They were the next biggest one after the Romans.
then everybody told them to stop dominating people because it was racist.
Yep.
That's racist.
It
You
is.
can't dominate us. We
That's
just have
actually
more
racist.
money and more soldiers.
Trying to change everybody into
That's
yourself because you
actually
think you're the best. That's like Hitler, kind of.
So
I'm
Americans
offended
are
by
Hitler,
that.
bro.
True.
By that
If they
logic.
had blonde hair and blue eyes,
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
did bomb Hiroshima twice.
It was
That
necessary.
was kind of warranted. I feel
Yeah.
like.
We think that was
That was
necessary.
warranted.
Yeah.
They weren't gonna
I
fucking
mean,
It
give
was,
up.
yeah.
I think it was pretty warranted.
Like, if
I
we
mean-
didn't drop those bombs, like millions of fucking people would have died anyway. We would have had to land troops.
I mean,
onto
who
the
knows
Japanese.
what would have
And the
happened if
whole
that didn't
justification for
happen?
That, by the way, is like they'll never surrender. Asians never surrendered. They would rather kill themselves than surrender. Isn't that racist? We dropped
No,
the bomb.
but they wouldn't. They literally killed themselves for their country. They would give them meth pills, and the guys in the fucking jets would be like, "Guess I'm killing myself now. Let's fucking go."
True.
It was like an
Or-
honor.
Or don't some countries do it like suicide bombers, like kamikaze
Kamikaze.
Yeah, that's what I was
kamikaze
talking
bombers?
about.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, like suicide bombers just die for their country and blow up
I think
people.
Bombs were. I don't know the only solution to that problem, but it did solve the problem.
There were other
Yeah.
solutions. I feel like, we just killed less people with it. Because
Yeah.
imagine how many people would have had to try to defend their homeland, as well as us going in there and being like, "Hey, we're gonna take over your shit now."
I wonder what's going on in
Get
2021
fucked.
in the parallel universe where we killed like every single person in Japan before they surrendered. And like, what if we like took over Japan at that point? And what if it was like a second America?
I mean, we did take over Japan for a little bit, but I definitely think that we would have less electronics, for example.
We would have a lot less innovation because after that time period, they had a huge boom in electronics and everything.
But I think there would be like a lot of mixed race, white and Japanese people.
There would be, but there would also be, like Brandon said, less technology. There'd be less like commercialism. Like we wouldn't have those like as good of buses, as good of trains that we do now, because we get a lot of that from them as well. They're really good with inventions.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those Asian countries were very disgruntled for a while in history.
Yeah. I mean,
but they're some of the biggest dynasties and the longest lasting ones.
The people who lose the war are always pretty angry for a while, to be fair.
Yeah, but I think we're good with Japan. We're just, or is it we're good with China?
At this point, we are good with Japan. For some reason, we still are like punishing Germany.
Dude, Germany just gets blamed for everything. They get
like, guys, seriously, we'll never do it again, and we're like, no, we don't believe you.
It's like lies. Oh, you tell
dude,
lies.
They got blamed for both world wars, bro.
They did.
Yeah,
because they did cause it.
I don't know if they caused World War One.
No, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of German influence.
One was more of a collective effort, but Germany played one of the biggest parts in it.
Yeah, World War II, definitely Germany blame.
No.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
You're fucking kidding.
Sometimes.
Will is loving this.
Sometimes it probably shoots in the water.
How did we let you swindle us into fucking history talk?
How do you get us onto history talk?
It's so easy. It's so easy.
There's a lot of like weird history that people don't even like give a fuck about.
This is why I would like low key love to be a teacher, just because like of like the conversations I would have with the students about this shit and like hear their opinions on it. I love listening to opinions about history from anybody. It's a fascinating topic to me.
In reality, as a teacher, it'd probably just be you talking a lot in front of them and them just sitting there on their fucking iPads surfing the internet the whole time.
Yeah,
probably.
I need to find my history essay from college, man.
Well, what would you?
What was it? The Lusitania that sank that was close to the start of World War One.
Yep.
Yes.
Got the U.S. involved.
Lusitania, big conspiracy that I exposed. By the way, I gotta find this essay and I'll read it on the next show or part of it. It's 9,000 words, but I'll read part of it.
Oh my god! What would you guys say is your favorite war?
War?
What is your favorite genocide, guys?
Well, all right, not like that sounds fucked, but like if you had to pick one,
probably the Peloponnesian. Back in the Greek
I would
days.
say the expansion of Alexander the Great would probably be a good one. That man conquered a shit ton of stuff, and that entire war that he did while expanding was fucking.
Ancient warfare was so dope, and then you get into like actual knights and like feudalism and shit. You're like, oh, this is really complicated now. This is
like,
fucking stupid.
Why'd you ruin it? Like, what? There doesn't have to be a system. Just stop. Just he killed him. That's it.
Tier war, American Civil War. Shit is boring.
Literally, people stood on either side of a field and just like one shot at each other, and then took 10 minutes to reload.
And then took like turns to shoot each other and see if they could hit each other. Like, yeah,
it was so ass.
Like, how could people literally stand on either side of a field and do that back then? And not
wasn't
like, wow, we're just standing in a field shooting at each other. I really feel like I care about this, and my country needs this.
Fact check. I don't think that was the Civil War. I thought that was the Revolutionary War because we fought
the Revolutionary War. They started to do that in the very beginning, and then the Americans were like, "Wait, we know this land better than the British do. How about we just fucking run around, shoot them, run away?"
Strats. We're like, "Wait, we live here."
When you say it like that, you make it sound like the Revolutionary War came after the Civil War.
No.
The Civil War was just more shit for some reason.
But we didn't stand on either side of the Civil War. There's been plenty of like reenactment, not every battle with
two people standing on either, or like two groups of people standing on either side of a field. But
that was a majority of the Revolutionary War, I believe, because we were fighting Britain and that was the way that they fought. They had warfare, so we tried to outclass them in that.
I think you need to check your history, because in the Revolutionary War, there was not two groups standing on either side of a field. They were crouched on a bank of a river and defending it as Connor rode around on a horse.
Attacks were carried out in several manners, including single or double rank battle lines with individual regiments side by side in a line of battle. So yeah,
I hate you so much, Travis. I hate you so much.
Yeah. So they stood in lines
so much.
And the Revolutionary War.
How did I let you sneak that in?
In the Revolutionary War, they just ran around in fucking fields, and the Americans were like, "I know this shit better than you do. This is my home. I'm gonna run around. This is my favorite tree, bro. I'm sniping this bitch."
Yeah, this is where we started using a little bit of guerrilla warfare. Yeah.
S-tier war for me though, World War I had all the best shit, best guns.
That's like a C or a D, honestly.
Get out. It had all the coolest shit. The original tanks were so cool. They were just like big metal boxes. And then the fucking planes, oh my God, the biplanes with the machine guns, so cool. All the guns, so cool. Double barrel shotgun, trench gun.
There it is. That's why you fetishize all shotguns.
Dude, shotguns are lit sometimes.
World War I is just awesome.
Nah, World War II was probably is S tier, I would say, as far as interestingness goes. The Nazis, interesting as fuck.
You have to rate World War I high in interestingness. It was like just at the cusp of all this new technology.
Isn't that when they used mustard gas too?
There were tanks while people were still riding on horseback in some battles. It's so cool.
It was still in that age where you would have to fucking take a good solid 4 minutes to reload. You would shoot one bullet and you're like, all right, got to put this other one in.
Not even, bro. There was like early machine guns in World War I. Get on the fucking level.
Yeah, but they were like fucking, you had to like turn the crank and shit.
More than that, there were like submachine guns at least.
There was probably a couple back then that they like early in like that they had for a hot sec.
At the end of the World War I just stopped giving a shit. There was too much like global politics that didn't really fucking matter to me. And then you get into World War II and the global politics were interesting. Like everybody was pissed at each other. And then what came of it was these radical dictators. And
World War II was good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It had the characters. World War II had the great characters for sure.
Yep.
You had like the good guys like Winston Churchill, fucking Eisenhower. Except Eisenhower people didn't like that much. Whoever was before him, I literally don't even remember.
And then,
but then you had the bad guys. You had Stalin and Mussolini and Hitler. Oh, they were they were horrible people, but like, man, they made perfect villains.
I honestly feel like at that point in time that there were so many like crazy like leaders at that point in time with all the ones you just mentioned, just like how powerful they were.
Yeah, the characters were insane. And then you get into like the Spanish-American War and you're just like, don't care. Irrelevant.
Don't care.
Vietnam War, things get a little spicy, but
Vietnam War is a great war just because America lost, but we all like ignore it and act like we kind of won.
Yeah, everyone hates that war.
Like, we chose to get out of there, bro.
Everyone hates that
we got
war.
Bored. We got bored.
Everyone was like, "Why did we even fight this war?"
Literally,
communism.
It was just a horrible.
Yeah, like that was like the Red Scare, communism, KGB. Like,
the Cold War was an S tier war because no one fought. They just like showed their dicks to each other for years.
It's kind of whack. It's kind of like if the Cold War happened today, we'd be sitting in this call right now and be like, bro, these capitalists, these communists, it's all cringe, bro. All you see on Facebook is fuck the Reds, and all you see on Twitter is, capitalism all the way. Like it'd be cringe back then.
Capitalism keck, communism cringe. Like, big companies trying to appeal to us.
It'd be Wendy's, coming in with that's gonna happen. I reckon big companies are gonna be fighting wars.
For what, money?
You mean like McDonald's versus Burger King is actually gonna fucking go down one day?
The most likely like dystopia for us in the future is like a company run world because capitalism got so out of control.
Like Amazon's fighting wars with their fucking
literally.
drones.
Like Walmart deploys their army to back Amazon up.
Y'all seen that clip, right? Where it's like this big ass balloon and then you see drones coming out of the balloon. It's all with the big ass Amazon logo. That's some dystopian shit right there.
And you just see like twice as many troops as Amazon has marching against them, and it's Disney's army coming to destroy them.
Yeah, that's
It's literally
Facts.
fucking. Oh my god, Mickey
literally.
Mouse on the white horse like Gandalf.
They have legit Iron Man suits that they've actually invented.
that'd be wild as fuck.
That would be kind of cool, actually. You know, just a bunch of Iron Men.
Cool to see a movie, not cool to fucking live in the world where that's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
But at least we get more Marvel movies.
Dude, I'm not even like a massive like Marvel fan. Like I haven't watched all of them.
It was
cringe.
cool. It was really fucking cool. I really enjoyed it. You know, seeing Thanos for the first time. The memes that came out of it. Thanos truck? Are you fucking kidding me? Cack for
The
sure.
memes are great. Fine, I'll do it myself. The memes.
I can't say this on the podcast.
I literally, I'm not like the people who would like immediately suck off any of the actors if I saw them immediately. Like,
I would suck
but
Scarlett
the movies
Johansson
were-
off though.
the movies were good.
Scarlett Johansson is a baddie.
Would you guys come tribute Scarlett Johansson?
We've
like
already
Scarlett
answered this.
She's a nice looking female actress.
We answered that question already, B.
I think she's from like Slovakia or something like that too. She's from like a really weird country.
Those like fucking Eastern European girls are always 9s and 10s. Every time.
Or 1s or 2s.
Yeah, there's no in between. It's like redheads almost, you know?
Wow, that was
That's
stereotyping.
really fucking mean.
Am I wrong?
Being a redhead can make
No.
you like a literal, like godly looking human being, or it can make you an abomination.
It's fucking true. You know, every time, because I used to live in Ocean City, during the summer, all these Eastern European girls would pull up and start working like the lemonade stands and shit. I'm like, where did all of you fucking hot ass bitches come from? This is insane. What the fuck? They never spoke an ounce of English, and that pinched my tent harder than anything.
What is that? It's like something in your brain, you know, that's like a response to hearing an accent that's different than yours. That's
It's
like
something about like it's
like
whatever
attraction.
makes like foreign languages like really attractive.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. People are legitimately just like generally attracted to someone who speaks a different language or has a different accent than them. It's weird.
Exactly. Especially like when it's like one of the love languages or like the original languages. So like Latin, French, Spanish,
You know,
Like, in, like-
Mesopotamian.
no,
Yeah.
100%. You
You know, I
know,
always think
Egyptian.
about, like, I always laugh about the fact that like it's probably not out of the realm of possibilities to go to a different country and just start talking like in the slang of English, American English, and like someone will think it's really sexy, like, yo, B, what's poppin', bet. And they're like, oh,
Yo, you hit bet. Cap? You capping right now?
no cap?
No
Cap?
So I had somebody try to debate one of our topics. It wasn't even that big of a topic, honestly. It's my theory that everybody is 2% gay. And he tried to debate me. He tried to say that he's not 2% gay. And I'm like, okay, well, so let's go into the realm of, can you appreciate when a guy looks good? And he's like, yes, I can. Bro, that makes you 2% gay. Right there,
Right
off
there.
the bat.
Right there. That's the 2%.
But
If
how
you can-
come? But how can women can do that and they don't become off like 2% lesbian?
They are.
They are.
Oh, okay, all right.
That. All
Yeah,
men-
it applies to
all
females
All
too.
right, both ways.
Every female is like, I bet if you asked your girlfriend, like, yo, like, what percent are you like lesbian? She would give like a legit number.
She would most girls would probably say at least 10%.
Yeah, I would
honestly,
say that.
It might be higher. It might be higher. Like
It probably
every,
would be.
Every guy's at least 2% gay. I think the percentage could be higher for every woman is blank percent lesbian.
I'll throw it out
Yeah.
there, 10%.
I'll say
10%.
15.
I don't know. You guys are going pretty high. I was going to say like at least 8%.
What for
Yeah,
women?
that might be. Yeah. Every
Yeah,
woman
that's
is
probably- yeah.
Because women have naturally like more.
I would say 12 then. I would say 12. I would say every woman is
That's
like
fair.
12%.
And they appreciate it. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, like you appreciate like if you appreciate a good looking dude, that's your 2% gay right there immediately.
Women's bodies are art. Men's bodies are like a tool.
Yeah.
Exactly. And when you see a good
Like
looking
a
tool,
hair.
you gotta appreciate a good looking tool.
And
Yeah,
that's
there
the
can be
thing.
sexy tools.
When a guy
Yeah.
looks good, and another dude can recognize, you're like, hey man, you know, nice outfit, you're killing it today. I can see you've been going to the gym. Let me see them triceps. Boom. Oh my God, you got that fucking horse. What the fuck are those shoes called? Anyway, you've got that action going. You've got that. That's 2% gay, bro. Yeah, that horseshoe action where like that curve comes in on your tricep.
If you can compliment another man without like making it as obvious as being gay, like, hey, like I see a nice fucking dick there, like not like that shit, but like, yo, dude, like I like the way like you look today, like you look good.
There's nothing wrong with being.
There's nothing wrong with that. 100%. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, this is no shame. You just are.
Yeah,
you just are.
Just face the fact.
It's 2021. All right, you gotta accept everybody.
Face the facts. It's 2021. You're all 2% gay at least.
At least 2% gay. If you can appreciate another dude. I
claim myself 13, so
13% gay.
13.
You know, I was listening to that show because I kind of had to, you know, get myself a valid argument based off of what I said. Honestly, 13% is pretty high, brother. Why did you evaluate yourself as 13%?
Yeah,
6% for you and 7 for Darius.
Wow.
Let's go.
I'm just forgetting that.
Let's go.
Wow, he's a man about it. He says
it. You know, I did the test, right? There's a test that you can do. You know,
a gay
just
test.
Imagine, yeah. You know, imagine another dude, hairy body, chiseled. You know, you feel his muscles. You hug him shirtless. Think about that for a second. The feelings that you would get as you hugged another man shirtless. If that's kind of repulsive to you, probably not. Probably not.
At least not more than 2%.
2%. It's at least.
Because you gotta at least admire like the muscles and everything. Yeah.
You know, I can admire another dude's muscles and not want to hug him.
Yeah.
And you can hug a guy and be repulsed not because he's not sexually attractive, but because you're sexually attracted to him. That's okay.
I can hug Brandon, but that doesn't mean I want to fuck him.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but
a lot of women.
That's not the situation. Sorry.
Got the hot tub, bro.
So you can't deny that.
You got the hot tub. You want to be on top or me this time?
Like
dude,
I said,
high key, when we were in that hot tub, I don't remember any of that. It was so hot.
Whoa, boys, you're getting sus.
It was so hot. Like the hot tub temperature water.
His face is turning red. He's trying to remember some shit that's happening that didn't actually fucking happen. Oliver, you're acting kind of sus right now.
That day, Oliver came up to me and he's like, I just took the best shit of my life. I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I did not say that.
Eject him. I'm pushing the button.
Oliver's kicked from the podcast.
That's it. We're ending it right there. End it right there.
Looking for a post. Yeah, anytime that we come at, we've got a few minutes. Anytime that we come at Oliver for being gay, it's always an immediate defensive
position.
Hey, he's ready to go. He actually squares up in his old wrestling stance. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I gotta defend my honor.
The ones that deny it the hardest are usually the biggest candidates. That's all I'm saying.
You know, all those Republican senators that are going against gay rights.
Repressed sexuality is all I'm seeing.
They're probably the most gay.
Hey, man, I'm not repressed. I'm
not you, the politicians.
Oh, okay.
They're they typically have like a sad pedo side to them, you know?
A sad pedo side to them?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Chris Hansen is definitely top of my list of possible pedos.
Chris Hansen, the guy that does Dateline?
It would be the perfect cover, honestly.
It would be.
Like Dexter.
Catches
it's like the Dexter pedophilia.
Bro, he would... No,
or the guy that does...
Are we forgetting that he would be pulling a deep web intel pretty much?
What?
Disguising himself as like one thing so that way he can catch other ones.
Trying to bust other ones.
Exactly.
Or the guy, or Ryan Seacrest.
That's the case.
He could be. Ryan Seacrest could be.
Right. I think Ryan Seacrest is
Ryan
gay.
Seacrest?
I don't know why.
Dude,
it's just the way he looks.
It's the way he
looks. It's the way he looks.
Here's the thing about that. I find that a lot of guys that care a lot about the way they look, it's two ends of the spectrum. It's like fucking redheads. They're either ugly or they're either abominations or they're beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Metrosexuals that act very gay. It's one or the other. I think Ryan Seacrest is on the other side of that. I think he's super straight. He might refute our 2% argument.
Well, yeah, I mean, he pulls mad bitches.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ryan Seacrest could get any bitch that he wants.
What, bro? He could call up my mom right now and be like, "Hey, we're getting married tonight," and I'll be like, "All right, I'm a Seacrest now. Let's go."
You don't do that.
If you, mom, if you do not, you're dead to me. I will disown you.
That kind of like goes along that same line of thinking with like elf ears. Like a girl can be so much hotter with elf ears. Like fucking Steven Tyler's daughter.
Are we learning about Brandon's like secret fetish? Like he's into elf ears?
Bitch, are you fucking serious? Have you seen the elves on Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, honestly,
calm down.
I'm kind of obsessed with elf ears for myself too. Like I think I would look way hotter with elf ears than my regular ears.
You want some pointies?
It would have more hair behind too. Like I don't know.
So cringe thinking
If
about
you're
some
an elf,
big
you have
ears.
to have long hair.
Some big ears that are pointy. You can just flick them. You know,
imagine elf ears around me right now. How would that look?
pretty elf-like. Pretty
You're kind of more
elf.
Aragorn looking. You look like you could be the king of the free men.
Strider.
Strider.
That was good. That was pretty deep. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like and comment. And if always, be sure to leave an email, topic, discussion, whatever you want. You can ask us anything.
Please talk to Brandon. We're getting tired of talking to him.
I
the
know.
whole reason
I'm
he
getting
started
tired
this
of
show
me
is because he's
hearing.
not getting anything in his emails.
Exactly. I just
Please
wanna
talk
email.
to him.
Why are
Get him
emails
off our
the new
ass.
DMs?
They are if you're in a professional environment. Anyway, ask us anything. Submit a topic, drspinshootimpress@gmail.com. It's on the top of the screen. It's easy. Bitch.
Come on, guys.
It's super easy,
We
guys.
checked our email today, and all I had was your rent's
Nudes.
due. You know, you owe me $1,000. Like, it's fucked. Fucked.
For a moment.
Anyway, guys, it's been Brandon.
I'm Oliver.
I'm Travis.
And I'm Will.
You guys just listened to Real Sensitive Guy Hours, episode 52, apparently.
Yes, sir.
Year of episodes.